Hey Gemini, welcome to your April Aries season reading. I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy during this time. Sending you guys my love. Just a heads up, this is going to be a general reading for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Because it's general, only take what resonates. You may not resonate with the entire message. Take the pieces that do, leave the rest behind. With that being said, let's get into it. One little heads up, it's been interesting as I've been filming these. Some have had, general guidance come in, some have had a lot to say about relationships. So even though this is going to be your kind of just general guidance reading, some of the readings have had romance coming through. So if that's something on your mind, it may be applicable there. So again, take it how it resonates. Alright, Spirit, what messages do we have for Gemini? Gemini in Aries season. Oh, okay. Felt a little too chatty there, that was a lot. Oh, okay, there we go. Love that. So first card out, Six of Pentacles. Beautiful. So for me, this is always a card of just kind of being in the flow, going with the motions. It's a great sign that you're kind of in the natural flow of the universe. There's a balanced give and take. You're in a place where you can kind of trust what's going on and just go with it. And you may not be in full control. It may not be exactly what you had planned, envisioned, hoped for, but it's fine. It's a good thing. A little flipper in there. Oop. Sorry, my friend. Look at that. Then you have the Justice card coming out. So it could be dealing with the Libra. It may have something to do with the Libra. But Justice is our karma card, right? So to me, karma is being rebalanced in a good way. It's kind of like what you've been putting in is coming back to you. Who doesn't want that? So it's this same kind of thing of equilibrium. There we go. As your flow is kind of evening out and, the give and take is getting kind of weighed out, the scales on the balance and justice are coming to an even stand. So there's a nice harmony going on in your reading, which I love. Oh, babies. Then we have the High Priestess, intuition, inner knowing. I talked about trusting this flow, right? Because it's fine, it's good. This is your intuition, this is your inner priestess. Inside be like, I know we don't know all the answers, but I know this is the right direction. You may not know it, because she keeps a couple secrets. She doesn't unveil everything. She knows it, but she doesn't unveil it. But again, you can trust this harmony, you can trust this balance. And then you have the Star card after that. Look at that. Hope, optimism, faith. Lots of positivity going on there. But again, let's get one more. But again, it's this trusting. It's an almost very spiritual energy too, looking at the High Priestess. Oh, okay. Almost had some jumpers. Just really want to hang on there. All right. But with the High Priestess, and you have 3 majors so far, so nice spread, Gemini. Okay, so, there we are. Couldn't get any better. Love that. And look at that, bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. New offer, new beginning. Love this for you. All right. Page of Wands came out. And then the Nine of Pentacles. Yes, love this. All right, so you're in the flow. Things are evening out. The energy you're putting in. For some of you, this may even be the energy you have put in. This could be things you've done in your own personal path. This could be things you've done for others, racking up some good karma points. But either way, this is about the energy and effort you're putting in is coming back to you. The universe is returning the favor. Now, to me, this came out first because I do think this is happening in an unconventional way, or a way that wasn't expected. Obviously, we're in a global situation that no one expected. So everything is coming to us through different avenues right now. So again, High Priestess and the Star, kind of like trust that things are going to be okay. Yes, you wanted, you wanted a certain type of abundance, and now the way that you had expected it to come is closed. Doesn't mean it's not coming to you, boo. So that's, to me, that's kind of what this is kind of hinting at and alluding to, that yes, keep going. And I do feel like a lot of you, having such strong cards pop up right in the front, I do think you guys are kind of seeing this already, or you're kind of already on this path. I want to say for the most part, you guys probably are feeling pretty good and feeling pretty secure. And look at your last card, Nine of Pentacles. I mean, you guys are feeling super independent. Like, this is such a strong card. And then the Page of Wands as well. Nice, fiery, passionate, kind of action-oriented card, right? So as you guys are trusting those instincts, go for it. I feel like most of this reading is all about confirmation. Like, it's kind of telling you, like, yes, everything you've been doing, all those instincts you've been feeling, all those gut instincts, all those desires that you've been acting on, they are all good things. They are all getting you closer to this independence. I wanted to say freedom was the first word that kind of came to mind, and I like shoved it down. But honestly, for a lot of you, I think that's what it is. Right now is such a restrictive time. All we want is to be free. We want to be able to go where we want and do what we want and see our friends and all that kind of stuff. So that sense of freedom is not barred from you. But it's same like what we were talking about in the beginning. It's just coming through, an unexpected way or an unexpected means. Right. We're going to play with a newer deck of mine. Let's see what type of archetype you need to be embodying right now. You know what? I was going to put them back, but we're going to take those. Yes. Yeah. Oh, I cannot with you, Gemini. Love this. So, first one I saw was the bridge. I hope you love this image. I love this image. And I think it actually encapsulates you so well, Gemini, as our communicator, as our talker, as our messenger of the zodiac, right? You are the bridge. You are the link. You are the one getting us across. You are the one getting... And when I say us, I'm talking about yourself, your family, your friends, whatever close circle you have, whatever your support group is, that you, I think, are playing a really big part in. I think you're keeping everyone together. You're keeping communication alive. You're keeping engagement alive. I love it. Continue to do that. That is your role right now. It's beautiful. You guys also got the cave. So the cave actually is interesting right now, especially for me looking at it. Like, at first it kind of looks like a kind of ominous, kind of ooky spooky thing, right? Like, it's this dark cave. There's these like disembodied hands, or at least someone's in the shadow, kind of luring you. You can kind of see there's like eyes as well, kind of peering through. It's a ooky spooky card. It's kind of creepy. Like, I'm not gonna lie. And even the way the hands like are shaped, it's almost like the muzzle. It's kind of like a wolf, right? Like, it's a little creepy. But what's really like pulling me is this. So I mean, you could say it's like the third eye, playing with your intuition. You could say it looks like a star. It's kind of funny how they're kind of the same colors going on. Isn't that interesting? Right? Nothing happens by coincidence. So to me, although this card has different meanings, for like in this moment, this cave to me is kind of speaking to the kind of scary, uncertain, uncomfortable situation a lot of us are in, yourself included, but how you are kind of the light in the dark. Gemini, like, you really are the one kind of keeping it together. You are serving as a bridge. And I don't want to say this and like inflate your ego or anything like that. Like, it's not about that. But you really are. You're kind of being sort of amazing right now, and I love it. Like, and it just, this spread it just looks so natural and so easy. Like, you're not necessarily doing anything, going out of your way. You're not like putting in a whole bunch of extra effort to try and make this happen. Like, you're just kind of doing what you want to do, feel like doing, makes you happy doing, but that's exactly what you should be doing. Because again, you're serving as this bridge. And I think this is more so for the people around you. Like, you are really doing a lot of service just kind of by being you and doing what you need to do. Like, I think your natural inclination is to kind of be there for people, or you want to take things to people, or you're I don't know, making packages, like little care packages, or you're cooking and then dropping off little deliveries for people, like things. It's things like that. And again, I don't feel like it's something that you are kind of going out of your way for it. I think you're like just cooking like you normally would, and then it's just, oh, I have so much, hey, you want some, like, it's just like it just seems kind of effortless, but it's a wonderful, beautiful thing. And again, it's those little karma points you're racking up are coming back to you, and it's just by following your natural instincts, your natural drive. Like, I hate using the word instincts over and over again. I'd like to vary it up a bit. That did not take very long at all. I think there's 2 here. Yes, there are. 3? No, 2. All right. Oh, stop it. Stop it. All right. So first, I probably have to hold this back. So you have the Tree of Illumination. It's kind of giving me Christmas tree vibes, right? It's cute. I like this picture. Right, so Tree of Illumination. Just so you can see the prompt: truth, revelations, and understanding. To me, it's that understanding, it's that communication you're given to everyone. And then you also have number 44, nice stable number, returning home. Hopefully we'll get some focus. There we go. Returning home. Beautiful. In your prompt: transition, life between lifetimes, loving welcome. To me, this is that bridge. Bringing everybody home, bringing everyone back to normalcy, getting them out of the cave, right? Tons of confirmation in this reading. I almost want to say with the Tree of Illumination as well, there's some sort of discovery that's going on. Whether this is a personal discovery, like you're learning things about yourself or the people around you, or how you interact and affect the people around you, how people look to you for certain things that maybe you weren't expecting. But there's also this sense where there's this new understanding coming up. And I think it could be for you and your tribe, just by these interactions, just how these things are going. Things are being framed and seen slightly differently. What we saw before as acceptable, now we look at and we're like, that should be done differently. We shouldn't be that way. Something similar, maybe I'm going to tweak it just a bit, but let's try and do this differently. Or in how the world has changed right now, I want to take this but make it applicable to our current situation. Like, there's this new enlightenment happening for you, which is beautiful. So again, for some of you this could be about community, some of you this may be happening on a spiritual level just as you learn more about yourself. That is a real thing. But the whole point of it all is to help transition into what the new normal will be, right? And not only for this moment, but what it's like when everything returns to quote unquote normal, right? When we return home. Funny to call it that. We've been home for weeks. No, but when things go back to kind of what we were familiar with, there's going to be this new understanding to it all that you, Gemini, are going to play a big part in cultivating. So kudos to you. All right, we're going to get some direction cards for you before we wrap up, but this is a beautiful reading. And a lot of it really is just confirmation, Gemini. You really are on the right path, and you're really tuned in and checked in at this time. Thank you. That was fun. So, I feel like there wasn't much advice. It was mostly confirmation. You're already doing the do. You're doing the most, Gemini. So if you were out there thinking you weren't doing the most, please don't think that anymore. You're doing amazing, beautiful, wonderful things. Love you for it. And look at this. So your cards, let's see if we can get some focus on here. Maybe not. There we go. Haha. So you guys got skills. I can't read in the thing. It's time to learn some new skills, study a course, or start a new hobby. Beautiful. I will say, I think these are you're using skills that you have already. So maybe this is time to practice and refine them for some of you. But to me, I feel like a lot of these skills you already have. I don't necessarily think you're learning something new, but you could be. And then you also have goals. It's time for you to take your goals off the back burner, go after them. Yes. That, I think, is that to me has a much stronger weight to it. Again, what is it you want to see? What is it you want to do? And, even thinking, after this is all done, maybe I'm just going to throw this out as an example, but like maybe because of what's going on, you started growing your own food, right? Maybe you picked up, just some greens and things to start your own home garden. And now once this is over, you find how kind of amazing it is and you want to continue that, and maybe you want to expand it and do something with that. That could be, definitely could be for some of you a new skill, but setting some new goals. That's kind of what I see here with this goal card. What is it your reality is going to look like after this? When, again, we go back to work, we get back into the world, we start interacting, connecting with people. How do you want to do that? For some of you, maybe what skills do you need to do that? Maybe some of you do need to pick up some new skills. Again, I think most of you, if anything, it's an expansion of something you already kind of naturally are tuned into. Like the example I threw out, you probably already kind of like to garden or already have plants. Like you weren't starting at square zero. Maybe you've never grown your own food, but that doesn't mean you weren't, growing something or had some plants or had a connection to nature in some way. I feel like this is just, the skills part seems like an expansion of where the goals are, where really that new kind of creation is coming from, which is fabulous. And I think for most of you, those karma points you're racking in here help to move you to this space faster. These are opportunities to get you here. And I love. So keep being the light. Like literally you are being the star for several people. Probably more than you know, and some you're not even aware of. But keep doing you, just being your fabulous, wonderful self. All right, Gemini, I'm going to wrap up your reading here. Beautiful, beautiful reading. I loved it for you guys. You guys are amazing. Sending you my love. As always, continue to stay safe. Wash your hands. Wear your mask. Do all the good things. Stay home, if at all possible. But we're going to make it through. This is only going to be temporary. I love you guys. Stay awesome. Stay safe. And I will see you in your next video. Bye, Gemini.